there, before we continue with this video, make sure you are subscribed to the channel and you have bell notifications for all uploads. Alrighty, hello everyone. For this video, we're going to be doing Hell Kerbecs against all of Cho-Z. Now it's a Cho-Z Bay, and we're doing it against Cho-Z. If we meet somehow 1,000 likes, I will do it against all of Sparking. I do not have high hopes for this because TT did a poor job with the teeth. With that being said, we'll keep on doing battles. If for whatever reason I feel it was unfair, I'll redo the round. But first Bay, now it's not a Cho-Z Bay, but Toko's in Cho-Z, and you get the idea. First Bay. I am somehow surprised that it actually won, though I feel it will be short-lived. Winning Valkyrie. No way. It beats winning? Okay, that's interesting. But I want to see how long it takes before it bursts. Z Achilles. Oh my god! That doesn't count. Me hitting it doesn't count. Me hitting it doesn't count. Wow! Alright, next up, Emperor Fornius. Sometimes you gotta ask yourself why does the Mobius gotta be like that? All right, well, this is gonna be our first loss. It's gonna be because, well, this Mobius, I don't know. It just likes to keep on spinning around. There's no way it wins. Probably not. Yeah. Yeah, Emperor Fornius. All right, moving on. Okay, next up, it's gonna be our first left, Bloody Longinus. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I kind of saw this coming. I really did. I'm gonna give it this is the first time I'm gonna give it a second chance. I'll give it a second chance just to be sure. Let's be fair, because maybe it knocked it out and then, I don't know. See, even Bloody doesn't want to do this. Okay. See? Redemption arc. Redemption. Easily destroys Bloody Longinus. Now I'm saying it in this tone because I know it's gonna lose bad and I'm gonna be really sad when that happens. Alright. Crash. Burst it. But don't lose. Please, be crash. Give me a buyout spin. Buyout spin. Okay. I'm gonna count that as an outspin. I'm gonna give that to Hell Kerbecs. Alright, there we go. See? Okay, see? Sometimes it blunders, but we get our revenge. Next one, it's got no chance. No chance at all. It's not gonna win. It is Archer Hercules. No way it wins. Listen, there are bays where I'm like, yeah, it could probably win. Now this one, it will not. Yeah. Alright, a burst finish by Archer Hercules. Next up, oh wow, Hell versus Hell. This is kind of fitting. We'll do first Hell Salamander in its 5-bladed mode against Hell Kerbecs. No, don't. All right, there you go. I swear to God. Watch it be a slow-mo burst. Okay, listen. If it doesn't burst, this is good because Mobius is super good against left bays. So I'm hoping for a dub. Give me a dub. Okay, see? See? So we did it right now in 5-bladed. So we're going to switch this thing to 10-bladed. Okay, so Hell Kerbecs is doing a lot better than I thought. It's still kind of sucky, but it's at least not failing as badly as I would expect it to. All right, 10-bladed attack. It'll win. Watch it win. I'm telling you right now. Watch it win. It's gonna be some crazy slow-mo burst. All right, there you go. Yes. Oh, it knocked off the armor. And that goes to Phoenix. Well, I'll give it a chance. I'll give it a chance because it did self-KO, and I made the rule if it self-KOs, and I think it was kind of unfair, I'll give it a second chance. I think it's still gonna lose to Phoenix. I'm not gonna lie to you. Listen, I like these bays, but I'm not gonna pretend like these bays are top tier. Okay, well, I think actually either way, yeah, it's Phoenix. All right, really bad loss to Phoenix. Well, that's why we try. All right, I'm gonna move that one. All right, next up, it is Vise Leopard, lift versus lift. I wanna say Kerbecs, but maybe Leopard. No, Kerbecs, all right. Buster, I'm just gonna, yeah, Buster and Buster mode. All right. No, it's dead. It can't do that, it can't come back. I was gonna say, it's like, no, it can't just come back in the video just to wreak havoc. So yeah, that does indeed go to Hell Kerbecs, but what I wanna do real quick is I wanna put it actually in just the normal mode, the one that's not Buster mode. I'm gonna use this mold just so it's guaranteed, just to see. Normal mode of Buster Excalibur. Oh, it killed it. All right, all right. It killed it. All right, so that gives me actually a lot of joy, knowing that it does not actually suck, and it did manage to actually just kill it. All right, next up, it is Hazard Kerbeus. Well, I'm just gonna count that as the double burst because I can't tell what it was. It's always, see, it's Kerbeus versus Kerbecs. Okay, next up is Geist Fafnir. So for Fafnir, I'm going to do this interesting. It's going to be a light launch for Fafnir. Okay. And then we're going to do the reverse, where it's going to be a light launch for Kerbeus, which I can just probably hand spin it. And normal launch for Fafnir. Because I want to see if it can outspin it successfully. And it's interesting to see. Now, it may take one or two tries, because it is Fafnir. So we're going to try it again. Okay, there you go. Now, if it can pull this off, I'm going to be so proud of it. So proud. I'm going to be happy, man. Because, listen, I want it to do good. At least if it does good just for Cho-Z, I'll be happy. All right, see? So I would say it's fair to give that to Kerbecs. So if it's Fafnir light launched, Fafnir. If it's Kerbecs light launched, Kerbecs. All right, Shinning Amaterios. Keep in mind this is Shining... that's fair. This is Shinning Amaterios with 3 Destroy Dash. Now next up, it is going to be Shadow Amaterios. I mean, I don't know. No, we're gonna try that again. I honest to God don't know what happened in that round. All right. Maybe let me launch it a little bit stronger there. All right, we got Shadow Amaterios. Shadow Amaterios. I'll count it, I guess. All right, Dead Hades. Yeah, Dead Hades. Who saw that coming? Whoa! That's incredible! Yeah, honestly, not even like unexpected, like honestly. By the way, I did not flip the frame on Leopard, so we're just gonna do that for the video. So let me flip the frame for Leopard. Just gonna wait on that round. Wait on that round. Yeah, it's still Kerbecs. All right, moving that back. All right, flipped frame so it's downwards for turn. Flip turn. Damn it. Okay. Flipped turn. All right, come on. Yeah, it's not being Dead Hades. I mean, listen, it's in the name. It's in the name. Okay, next up we have Left Astro 8- Bump Destroy Dash versus Hell Kerbecs. I'm gonna take the simple way out of this. I could hard launch it, or I could light launch it and outspin. See, that's always the easy choice to make. All right, next up, it is Cho-Z Eclipse with the Hades stock, and the frame is downwards. The downwards? Whatever this is. All right, counts. Oh God, yeah, it is Cho-Z Valkyrie next. This is gonna be painful. No way. Okay, wait, no. It's still Cho-Z Valkyrie with one wing. I was about to say, I was like, did it beat Cho-Z Valkyrie? It honestly didn't do that bad. Wait, what was that time? All right, that time was 2. Now let me just make sure I'm doing this. Yeah, okay, we are getting the 3. I just wanted to make sure. All right, it's up to Valkyrie now. All right, that's expected. How many? Yeah, see, 3. All right, lost bad. Bad. Cho-Z Valkyrie is still at the top for Cho-Z. Is that right? Is it right if I say that? One of the best for Cho-Z. All right, next up is Cho-Z Spriggan. Oh, that was clean. Oh, it almost did it. It almost did it. Oh, that was really good. Okay, you wanna know what? My opinion of this bay has greatly changed. it was really negative. Now it's really like towards, it's not the best, but man. I think it has potential for attack combos. You want to know what? That's what I'm noticing. I don't think it's going to be good for like the stamina. I think attack combos, it's got it. Then again, these are like stock Cho-Z base, so probably it's not too crazy. I shouldn't jump the gun. All right, come on, outspin it. Satisfactory. All right, next up is going to be Kerbeus. 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 Watch it. It'll lose to Kerbeus, won't it? Yeah. All right. Yeah. That is fair. That is fair. All right, Air Knights. Where are you? Where did Mobius go? All right, there it is. Yep, that is anticipated. Okay, so not looking the best. Not gonna lie, not looking the best right now. Okay, we got Cho-Z. There's no way it's gonna beat this one. It KO'd it, but I'm still not gonna give it to it for that one. All right, let's try. Let's lower the height. Let's lower the heights, and let's see. Ooh! All right, not bad. All right, next up, it is Dead Phoenix. Redemption Arc. Okay! I'm gonna get this. Okay, there you go. Perfect Phoenix! Who takes it? Does Kerbeus finally redeem itself in the final battle? It did kind of body. It did kind of body Dead Phoenix. What do we get? And Perfect Phoenix. We are now at the Ray Unicorno section, which I'm gonna enjoy. All right. It would be funny now if it actually does a lot better. Now, actually, I have high expectations. I'm hoping it does a lot better than I would think. Screw Trident. I know it's not a Z-Achilles, but Toku's in Cho-Z, obviously. So, all right, first one down. Next one, Winning Valkyrie. So, I hope it does okay. The thing is, it's that these bays are not invincible, so I'm expecting some big L's probably. Probably anyways. Winning Valkyrie defeated. Next up, Z Achilles with Extend Plus. The thing is that Unicorno is already in every single match close to a burst, so don't be surprised if it loses. Wow, that could not be better timing. So it's first big L against Z Achilles, sadly. Very sad. All right, next up, it is Emperor Fornius. I'm hoping, at least Emperor, right? Because it's Emperor Fornius, man. At least let me get the dub with Emperor. Do we get the dub with Emperor? No dub? We get the dub. All right, so the first 4 have been eliminated. Next up, Bloody Longinus. This is gonna be fun. Wow, that was extremely quick. All right, well, for the sake of Bloody Longinus in the whole video, we'll give it a second. Give it a second chance. I feel. There we go. All right. Like the L-Drago that Striker has to battle. Unicorn. I don't know why I'm saying Striker. It's a dumb localized name. All right, who wins after the equalizing happens? Striker. Next up is Crash Ragnarok. Could it lose to Crash? Maybe. Hope it doesn't, right? Because that would just suck. Crash. Come on, who do we get? Striker. All right, next. Archer Hercules. I definitely like the hits that it gives. Yeah, so I mean, I've done it to where it's 4-4-4-4, so that way it's like a wave that it has to clear. So far it hasn't done that bad, though, you know, things could happen. Obviously, things could happen. Next up, Hill Salamander in normal mode. Balance, 10-bladed. Right. Well, okay, I guess it was attack mode. Well, I guess it's gonna be in attack mode again. No, we'll put it normal. I didn't realize, I don't even think I did put it in attack mode. I think it just shifted into attack mode. Okay, well, let's just do 5-bladed defense. All right, whatever. It's Salamander, it's not, listen. Stock combo Salamander's not anything to get excited about. Though it is doing some pretty interesting jumps. Pick it up. I was like, what's going on? All right, that wave is cleared. Next up, Revive Phoenix. Can we knock out the armor, please? Please. Please. Oh! Now, Striker's actually not that bad. I've had pretty good hopes for Striker, so... And those hopes are gone. No, I'm just kidding. That was a joke. That was a joke. No, I think Ray and Striker are probably the highest potential out of all of these. I feel like it's good, man. It's good. Buster Excalibur is up next. Oh no! It's Masamune against Team Excalibur. Ah. Man, if only there's a goat we could battle against. Capricorn. I mean, there's Valar, but that doesn't really count. All right, Hazard Kerbeus. It hasn't lost too bad yet. I say yet because, you know, things can change. Probably OS, right? I'm assuming an OS anyways, an outspin. This battle is just dragging on. Yep, that makes sense. Kerbeus, and we're gonna do normal Excalibur now, so just normal, not breaker mode or whatever, not buster mode. Though eventually the Excaliburs all have that issue with the gimmick and how the sword just pops out, so it probably doesn't even matter. Really? I want to do one more. Excalibur it's getting a 3rd round on this. Nah, man, I just want to see. I don't know why. I just want to see. All right. Yeah, it's Striker. Huh. All right, well, Vise Leopard. Oh, okay, now we're on the offense with Striker. I did not expect it. All right, man, well, let's see. Nice! All right, we gotta flip the frame. I don't know why I give Vise Leopard 2 rounds, because I don't think anyone's gonna give me that one Vise Leopard fan that maybe gonna care, but I don't know, I just wanted to do it. All right, Vise Leopard, where left is normal, not downwards. I feel like my Unite Dash is now on the more aggressive side. All right, sick. Next up, it is Geist Fafnir. So it is doing pretty well. Overall, it's not losing that bad. So far, it's only lost just because of outspin, which makes sense. Man, all right, I'm liking Striker here. I would argue that Striker is doing better than Galaxy Pegasus is. I'd argue that. So there's no way it's going to beat Geist Fafnir. There's no way. Unite Dash is not going to have more stamina than Absorb. But I don't know. Let's see. Only maybe at the start, maybe could have KO'd it, but you know. Oh. I will ignore that. All right. That's really weird, actually. Next up, it is Left Eclipse, 8 dash, bump, destroy dash. How did it do that? What sorcery is this? No, I don't know, man. I guess that really was just luck. Okay, well, anyways, we're already on the next wave, so I want to see how it's not okay. They're gonna outspin destroy dash. Come on, no. Yeah, okay, see, that makes sense. That makes sense. All right, next up, it's the right Eclipse. I'm not going to do both modes. Whatever modes it's in, I'm just gonna go with. Oh, and then we got Dead Hades. Okay, Hades. It's Hades Inc. Metal Fight. Sick. All right, Dead Hades, you're up next, buddy. Okay, so far, Ray Striker, really high opinion on it right now. Turn is on the non-downwards mode. It's always with Dead Hades that they choke. Oh my. All right, well, try it again. Yeah, Dead Hades is a very good Chuzetsu lair. Memory, anyways. I remember it being pretty solid. It is not enough to take down Striker. Okay, let's put it in its downwards mode for turn. I think it's for like defense or whatever. I don't really care. So far, I'm liking Striker. I'm liking Striker. All right. Striker should burst. It should burst the Hades here. If it doesn't, that'll be pretty cool. That somehow it hasn't. All right. Next section is going to be Shinning Amaterios. Honestly, if you get the right combo to hit Striker, you'll win. Because Striker has been getting very close to losing by a burst in almost every single round. Almost. Not all the time. It's beginning midway. Shining Amaterios have 3 destroyed dash. Next up, it is Shadow Amaterios. Come on. I have good hopes for Shadow. Come on. Really like Shadow, so I know Shadow's not going to disappoint. We're getting close to the end for Striker's section, so let's see what Shadow does. Nice! Alright, next up is Cho-Z Valkyrie. See, I always hate it, because you get it, and then it just does that. Okay, we're gonna try that again. Pretend it didn't happen. Cho-Z Valkyrie. I guess first round, no wings. I guess that's what I'm doing now. First round, no wings. Gonna hit it or? Oh, there we go. There we go. Come on. All right. Let's try it again. So Valkyrie kind of choked. Now that was Valkyrie. That was on Valkyrie because I got hit. I will try it again for the sake of Cho-Z Valkyrie, just to make sure. It is extremely. It just can't breathe with how much it's. Oh, why don't we just do the reverse actually? Yeah, that works. Now, why didn't I just do that? I don't know if it'll win with stamina though, but I don't know. Maybe it can tank the hits. Maybe it can tank the hits. Kind of actually surprised with how fast this striker's been. I thought it would have been a lot longer. I guess it depends. I don't like that. Whatever. Gotta continue. Cho-Z Spriggan. It's gonna lose. Case in point, and like I said, I was about to literally say it's gonna lose soon because I can already feel it. Cho-Z Spriggan clutches and stops its long winning streak with a burst finish. Though it's pretty awesome that it took Cho-Z Spriggan to really put Striker down. I think Striker is a very impressive lair, to be honest. I'm honestly extremely impressed. So Cho-Z Spriggan in both rotations dominates this matchup and obliterates Striker. Next up, we have Cho-Z Achilles. Tallest mode. Don't underestimate it. Burst. Burst? No burst? Oh no. It's not good. Alright, no burst. Sad. How far was it? Middle. Alright. We're on Air Knight. We're on Air Knight now. Wow, this is wow, this is really crazy, to be honest. Who would have thought? Who would have thought Striker could do it? Though, keep in mind, like, even though it's kind of impressive, it's impressive to some extent, because these are stock combos, and not all the stock combos are that good. Most of them are kind of weak, so keep that in mind. Alright, Dead Phoenix. Now, if I'm correct, this should go to Phoenix because of the fact that Phoenix at the start hit underneath, and that is not a good sign. It's got one more after this. Okay, so it's going good. It just has to survive this. It does, and no clicks. Wow, so it really did good. Our last one, Perfect Phoenix, 0 Atomic. The final opponent. Now this one's difficult. Not only does it have 0 and Atomic, it has it's the Perfect Phoenix combination. Will the armor come out is a question. Oh no, it did. Wow. So as I get ready to move on to the next section, my final thoughts on Ray's Striker against all of Cho-Z is that it seems pretty interesting. I think you can make some pretty good combinations, and this could probably do well in the Cho-Z meta. Not very well in the Sparking meta, but probably Cho-Z. I am impressed to some extent. I feel like it'll be a good attacker. Okay, we have Meteo L-Drago for this section, so I'm going to explain how this section is going to actually work. It's a very simple thing. every 4 bays. I'll do 4 since I have it set up like that. I will switch the modes. First opponent. The very easy base, Screw Trident, very easy. Now against bays where it matters to spin steel, it's probably not going to be able to do it, but maybe the Cho-Z bays, it'll be able to spin steel. Maybe. It just depends. I hope it can anyways, I hope it can. Who do we get? Okay, not bad. Alright, our next opponent, who is it? It is Winning Valkyrie. Very nice, very nice. Is it winning or L-Drago? Let's see. That is L-Drago. Alright, next up, this one's going to be tough for L-Drago. It's going to be tough. It is Z Achilles. But what I really want to try with Z Achilles is just going to be seeing if when I launch it, L-Drago can spin steel all the way to the end. We're going to see if it can do that. So we're going to do the same thing. So it couldn't spin steel. It just KO'd it. Alright, thanks for confirming. Fornius is up next. Wins. Way to go, Fubuki. You managed to do something. Next. Okay, here we go. Now this is where I do the mode change. I only hate doing the mode change just because it's really annoying. Just gonna push it out. You know, it just feels weird doing it. I don't know, it just feels really weird. Anyways, left versus a left. Bloody versus Meteo. Now this could easily go to Bloody. Don't underestimate Bloody Longinus. This could easily go to it. Could be a last second hit and a burst. Or not. They get, oh wow, actually both of them did pretty good against each other. Alright, next up it is Crash Ragnarok. I was hoping we'd get a KO, but I guess not. This might be the longest one, just considering all the times it's going to equalize spin, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe we get lucky. Okay. Next up, it is Archer Hercules. Now Hercules, listen about Hercules. It's going to be tough for it to beat Hercules. That's all I'm going to say. To outspin Eternal? Come on. Alright, man, let's see, come on. We good? Yeah, of course it's Hercules. Alright, next up, it is going to be Salamander. We got 5-bladed on normal. Okay, we're going to try that again, because sometimes these bays like to choke during the match. Now, L-Drago could burst the Hell Salamander. It could. It doesn't do well against lefts. I've seen this firsthand. Now you can see I already got close to the middle. So now we're going to change it to where it is 10-bladed. On Salamander, we're going to give it in its attack mode. 10-bladed in attack. And all right, there we go. Now let's see. Okay, now it's interesting. All right, who saw that coming? That was, of course, Humor, as I'm pretty sure most saw that one coming. Next up, it is Revive Phoenix. Now, we just cleared through 4 bays, so that means I will be switching L-Drago to its original mode it started off with. All right, Meteo against Phoenix. Ooh, boy. Oh, the armor! That was cool. Now I'm leaning towards Phoenix. It was cool, it was cool. What do we get? Phoenix or El-Drago, please. I mean, yeah, it's to be expected. It is Phoenix after all. Revive Phoenix is our winner. Next up is Hazard Kerbeus. Now, Kerbeus has Atomic, so... So far, El-Drago is not impressing me. Like, I don't really think it's doing anything like, whoa! Now, that was crazy. But we gotta see, you know, we gotta see. Alright, next up, what do we got? A Vise Leopard, normal mode. It'd be funny if Leopard did it. KO's El-Drago. Yeah, it's, well, I don't know. If it does it, it does it. I don't want to say Leopard's gonna lose, then it outspins it, I swear. It'll happen. And by the way, there might be a lot of draws in this, and I just don't know. Anyways, we're gonna do Leopard in the lift mode that is downwards, and we're going to see how it does. Okay. Ooh, good hits from Leopard. These hits are connecting pretty well, but I don't know. Now next up, it's gonna be really, really crazy, so I'm kind of excited for this one. Yeah, of course. All right, next up, it is Buster Excalibur, one of my favorite. I mean, I don't like it how they did the gimmick, but it's one of my favorite Cho-Z's. Now it's in the Buster mode, or whatever you call it. So I want to see how it's gonna do. Does it just lose right away, or maybe pull something off? I don't know. Anyways, I got the white one for the normal mode. And okay, gonna put the white one with the heart on it. So now we're gonna do normal against El-Drago just to see. Now I don't count it if I do the mode changes, because then after I'd just be switching a lot more. So that way it's a little bit simple. Okay, I'm doing a little bit of a test here against Excalibur, just kind of light launching to see where it's at, to just kind of gauge it. Oh no. I mean, yeah, good job for Excalibur. So we gotta switch it now. But the thing I'm worried about is that now we're getting towards more of the lefts. And the thing is, El-Drago is not good against lefts. It's not. Like, and Fafnir especially, it got bodied. As much as I like El-Drago, I could say I like El-Drago more than Fafnir, but like, listen, I can't. If it doesn't do well, it doesn't do well. Hoping that maybe it pulls something off, but unlikely. We're against Geist Fafnir here. So I'm hoping that we just lose via outspin. But I don't know. Because maybe we don't lose via outspin. Or maybe we win. Hey, maybe we win. So it did manage to get that one round, but we're going to do another time just because this is Fafnir. Maybe we get lucky. Maybe we get lucky. I don't know. Just, I don't know, man. It really does struggle. I'm not making it up. Maybe you can do it now. I don't know. Yeah, see, there you go. Oh, well, now we're tied. Now we're tied. So now I have to break that tie. Hey, actually, you want to know what? If you want to know what. Well, who right now, actually, I'll do El-Drago first. Then I'll show why. So I hard launched to Fafnir. Okay, so now we're gonna break the tie with Fafnir, just cause. So I'm curious now. Against Fafnir, how does it do? Maybe we get lucky and we outspin it, though we haven't had the best luck. Fafnir does claim this match. Next up, it is left Cho-Z Eclipse. Now again, regardless of how well it might be doing right now, it does not reflect competitive-wise. What? Like, yeah, my opinion is slightly... Wow, it even disrespected it. It deframed it. Now, even though, you know, these are stock combos, you still gotta... There's a certain level of a standard you gotta have. I'm just expecting these to do horrible, so I'm a little bit impressed when they're not that bad. But who knows? Maybe we're gonna get the one that really makes it do bad. Okay, is gonna absorb it. And if there's draws, there's draws. I'm not gonna bother. Anyways, next up, Dead Hades, whatever mode this is. I think that's normal, actually. Well, it didn't have to make me do that much work. All right, let's flip it. So what are we at now? I think that was, yeah, now it's downwards. So now it's defense or whatever it's supposed to be called. All right, now against Dead Hades. So I'm curious. Hades fighting back. You can see that Hades is definitely giving him some good hits. So, as the four were cleared, by the way, I don't really think it mattered too much. It was a little bit at the end, regardless of who it went to. I don't know if I picked it up too early, I just realized. But yeah, El-Drago did pretty good against Hades, pretty good. Next up, it is going to be Shinning Amaterios, and we have switched the mode on medium. It is 3 Destroy Dash. It's fun, man. It's fun. What can I say? I don't think these things have that much potential once we get to the really good combos you can make, but you know, they're kind of there. Kind of, I say. All right, next up, Shadow Amaterios. Shadow gave some super good hits. I think so far, I think Hell did as I expected. Hell's the worst out of the three. Striker so far is the best. In Meteo, maybe second place right now in the video. I will give it second place so far. Okay, next up, it is Cho-Z Valkyrie. This is without the wings, just to start off, and then after we launch super hard, and we go with the wings. So we can see without it, still won. So you can imagine that with the wings, it'll do even better. Very good hit from Cho-Z Valkyrie. Very good hit. Yeah, it looks like, yeah, you can see that thing kind of got pushed back. Wow. Not bad. See, it went all out and it really got pushed by El-Drago. All right, who do we have? What rotation? Cho-Z Spriggan, and it's already left. Yeah, sometimes they get stuck on the launcher. All right, there we go. It's not gonna be Cho-Z Spriggan. It's not gonna win. Maybe right. I'm only saying maybe can beat right rotation Cho-Z Spriggan, because in right rotation, it can scrape a bit more. So at the end, which is what usually matters the most for these matches, it can probably pull something off. Kind of like that. Kind of like that. All right, next up, it is Cho-Z Achilles. Gonna go with a light launch here. Something tall is tight. What do we get? Wow. All right, let's put it on the shortest height possible. And we're gonna try it again. Sometimes I like to do both modes for Achilles. Other times, it's like, what's the point? And there's their answer. All right, next up, it is Air Knight. Oh, wait, actually. Hey, perfect opportunity. I did forget to actually switch it against Achilles, so we get bonus rounds against Achilles. I was like, wait a minute. I just got to Achilles. I have to switch. Don't you worry. I'm sure the comments that were angry that I didn't switch, don't worry. See how it made no difference? What is better? I'm trying to think what is better for L-Drago. Really good hit. I don't know, while I feel like the other mode, which I will just call upper mode or whatever, I feel like that other mode really like gives better attack, but I feel like that it's always to worry about the burst resistance. I feel like the safest mode is just the normal one, but maybe for more attack combinations, you could go with that. Because it's kind of hard to, because when you have a Bay that has bad teeth, you're very restricted, so you have to kind of limit yourself to dash drivers. Though I feel maybe Z plus D could work for L-Drago. Maybe. Because you can't use the typical drivers like I can't use drift on L-Drago because the teeth are not as strong. Or, you know, I saw it coming anyways. I saw the Phoenix was gonna come out. And that's what's really annoying sometimes with trying to find stuff, because sometimes you're kind of restricted. But I guess in a way it makes you more creative for what you need to do. Yeah, L-Drago is one of the longest ones. I'm assuming Perseus will be as long as well, because I have to do left and right. But who knows? Who knows? Yeah, this is gonna be a long video. There we go. The last one it has to go up against, so... L-Drago did okay. L-Drago did okay. Not as good as I would think it should. Alright, we are at our last one for the video. Gravity Perseus. So, I've already explained how it's going to work, so let's just get started. I don't have high expectations for Perseus. I feel Perseus is best in opposite spin matchups in the burst version anyways. I think, as we can see that it just lost to Screw Trident, you can already see my frustration. Now I could obviously do the marathon 4 times, doing all the modes and all the spin directions, but I do not have the patience nor the video length time to upload that. We are now at now it's going to be a new record where this will probably do the worst. This will probably do the worst. At least same spin. I gotta do 4 and 4, 4 and 4. It burst to Screw Trident, man. Like, did they really have to make the teeth that bad? It's gonna lose a Zeke. Every single bait it's gonna lose to it. I'm gonna be so... Well, in a way, it might go better than anticipated, because I was hoping and I was thinking that, yeah, maybe it's just going to be long, but maybe it's shorter than I think because of how weak it is. Now, Perseus and Kerbecs, I would probably say, are rivaling each other for the worst. I think I might give Perseus a 4 right now, as of how far we have gotten with the Chizetsu. But now, we're going to switch the spin direction, okay? It is not really good for it right now, considering that it has to go up against 2 lefts in this section. We are at... How do you do this? Now it's counter mode. Right? There you go. Left spin, and we're going to do it up against Vise. Now, again, don't really have high XP. Now, this is one of my favorite ones out of the Metal Fight season. One of my favorite. I think Julian, or I guess Julius, I'm pretty sure, for what his actual name is. Really a cool blader. The bay is awesome, has cool lore and everything, and I like it. Do I get lucky? Okay. Bloody Longinus, I think it actually is its first win right now. Next up, it is Crash Ragnarok. Now, I'm afraid. Now, we're lucky now because I'm in opposite spin, so maybe it won't burst to Crash, but there's still the possibility. And again, like, yes, I understand probably with a dash driver it won't be as bad, quote unquote, but still, it is very alarming for this. As it just lost to a burst finish to Crash Ragnarok. Next up, Hell Salamander. Now this is 10 bladed. We're gonna just put it in its attack mode. This might be a 3. If it keeps on losing, I'm gonna give it a 3. It's getting to a 3. No, I'll probably keep it as, I think 4 is kind of, Well, if it loses to a burst every single bay, then I don't really know. I'm trying to think. I don't really know if it's that fair. Okay, let's try something. Let's try to weak launch it. Maybe that'll work. Because next up it's right and it's, whatever, it's counter mode or whatever. Now, it keeps on losing, and I hate it. I hate it when it loses, because it's like, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. I'm trying to think. Okay, well, Hercules, by outspin, I'm fine with. Outspin, that makes sense. I feel like the equivalent is sort of like if Takara Tomy made a new Valkyrie, and the Valkyrie had like all the cool gimmicks and everything, but the teeth were so bad that it lost to like its original evolution or something. I feel like that's the best way. Okay, we're gonna do it in right spin, because we just did left. So I don't know how it's gonna do. Maybe it does even worse now. Maybe it does even worse. We don't know. We don't know. Revive Phoenix. It's gonna be sad. It's gonna be sad. I'm sure all the Perseus fans that are probably skipping to this section are like, man, what's this? Come on. Perseus, really? Listen, I still like these bays a lot. I still like them a lot. Just, man, a bad feeling. Hazard Kerbeus, come on, burst it. Come on. I'm waiting. Do we get a win? Maybe an outspin? Okay. See? It's not all bad. Don't gotta be so negative. That is a lie, though, because to Vise Leopard, of all the bays, to Vise... Okay, well, in fairness, it lost to Crash. I don't really know why I'm trying to downplay Leopard right now. But still, to Vise Leopard, that's kind of... Like, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Vise and Crash are where I draw the line. I do not want anyone to say that the stock combo is good. Now notice how I'm saying the stock combo. It probably still won't be that much of an improvement, but man. painful. This is painful. Out of all the bigs. And he burst again. He burst again. Are you kidding me? All right, next up is Buster Excalibur. Good old Buster. In breaker mode. Whatever, Buster mode. Come on, we already know it's gonna burst. It's Excalibur. It's gonna lose to the team name. Yeah. I don't know, like, should I be happy? Because this video is going a lot faster now than I thought. Okay, normal Buster Excalibur. We're using the white one for this variation. All right, come on. No, let's see. Come on, let's see. Of course. I hate it. I hate it. But some good news now. Let me just switch the spin direction. We are now going to go up against the lefts. Or no, we're going up as a left in counter mode. So far, I have a very low rating for Perseus. Very, very low rating. But maybe it turns it around. Maybe it just had a few bad rounds, and it comes back at the end, and we're like, wow, so it's actually good. Geist Fafnir, please. So upset. I don't know what I'm more upset with, the fact that I have to pick up the parts that are flying, or the fact that this thing is losing. It's like, it's incredible. I'm pretty sure like it is so bad. I think even Command Dragon could burst this thing. And it's Command Dragon of all things that I just mentioned. All right, moving up next, it is Dead Hades. Oh boy. Dead Hades is in whatever mode this is. I think it's downwards, I don't know. We already know it's gonna be a burst, right? It's gonna be a burst. Just don't be a burst, please. Come on. It has like the worst win to loss ratio so far. It is losing. It lost the most, I'm pretty sure. Well, actually, I don't know how much compared to Kerbecs, but it's still losing quite a bit. Actually, the more that I think about it, even Kerbecs like got some pretty good wins just because of how Mobius was in the arena. Yeah, this looks like normal. Man. So I understand, again, like they can't make the teeth like that tight as possible, because yeah, they would be kind of invincible in a sense. But for God's sake, like when you have the Rock Leone tier teeth, it makes it difficult to use these. But you really got to think about why they didn't just do this from now. Now I did say that it was probably just because of the GT system. That they didn't customize it because they wanted to see how the system of chips work. But I feel like if they just did that from the get-go, easily, this whole thing could have been remedied. Well, not completely, but at least the Metal Fight remakes could have a lot more use for them. Because imagine if we can make like Ray Fireblaze, or Ray Sagittario, or Galaxy Sagittario, or Hell Sagittario, or so. You get the idea, right? You get the idea. It's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. And I'm a fan of Metal Fight, again. I will edge into the audio of me constantly saying I'm a Metal Fight fan. I hope that once we get to 40, however long it takes to get to the 40 remakes, that they are going to be competent, the teeth are going to be good. That this issue persists, I am gonna give TT such a big rant. Because the funniest thing is that they're not going to be able to really compete that well in sparking. Or probably even with whatever series they're going to be doing, right? So I understand their thought process. Okay, we are back now to right spin. And we are going to go to the tornado like this. There we go. Hopefully it does well. Anyways. At least if this was like the show, we could say something like, oh, well, in the show, right, you know, it controls gravity, so he'd probably be beating all of the burst characters. Which is true, because the Metal Fight Bladers have some crazy feats of strength. Like, burst-wise, you know, IRL, not really. But probably if they were in this show, dude, they'd just be OP. They'd defeat everybody. There's just a different power scaling when it comes to Metal Fights. My favorite thing actually was in Metal Fight, I think it was in the Master Season, was when they were battling through the city and they were like destroying buildings and everything. Like, it was cool. Hey, I actually did well there. Good job. Alright, next up it is Cho-Z Valkyrie. It's, come on. Maybe it wins. Maybe it wins. Please, can I just, can we get a win? Can we get a good win, please? Please. I just want to win. Come on, beat Cho-Z. At least I'll be happy. Beat Cho-Z. I'm happy. Oh, we're in a predicament here because it's dual spin against dual spin. Well, I already did do it against World, so I guess it's just gonna be right against. Man, it'd be so cool if there was ever this crossover and you'd have Shu versus Julian or Julius. That'd be so cool. Because in a sense, they both kind of go through the development where, you know, in the anime anyways, I don't know about the manga, but in the anime, you know, Julian goes under the arrangement and it's because he lost so badly. The arrangement is basically like the whole Requiem. It's the whole Snake Bladers thing where they try to draw out the potential of their bladers. And, you know, later it's realized that it's the strength that you make. It's not the artificial strength that is made for you, which I thought was a cool theme. That it's how you do it, not like enhancements. I thought that was pretty cool. We're gonna end off with Armored Left against these final bays, and then after I'm gonna give my rating for the entire 4. Unfortunately, well actually, some of the battles it was impressive. Some of them left armored. Okay, as Z Achilles rolls away, we're going to just do Toll for this one. Perseus did the worst. Perseus did the worst. Do you know what would be so cool is like I'm thinking of this one like Julian versus like Phi, because like he controls gravity, right? So like, can you imagine Phoenix trying to pull off the whole impact thing and like Perseus just stops it with its control over gravity? Well, actually, I think in this show they kind of explain how it's. I don't remember because I haven't watched it in a long time, so someone can fact check me. But I remember it was like how the gravity is distributing is on very specific areas around it. And that was like during Rock Giraffe versus, or whatever, Rock Giraffe or whatever it was supposed to be against Perseus. What is it? Deshayan versus Julian. Very nice. Pains me. It's kind of weird just thinking about these blades in Burst, just because Burst is characters aren't as strong as the previous two. They really are not as strong. Will this thing lock on, please, Phoenix? Amazing. Final one. Listen, for anyone who's like, oh, you complain so much, listen, if I didn't like these remakes, I would have never done this. I would have never done it if I didn't like Metal Fight. Like, I could have done, like, the B series, whatever, against all of Cho-Z, but I didn't. Maybe if I liked that series, I could, but not to say that I hate it, just that I resonate more because I grew up with the generation. I don't want to sound like I'm taking a shot at it. Our last battle in the video. I don't care what happens if the armor comes off. Oh, hey, it didn't. So finally, we can end this nightmare. Alright, so what do we got? Who wins? Yeah, so Perseus' section was pretty long. I think Kerbecs was long too, but still. I am going to be cutting this, and I have to do it right. Okay, so I'm going to be giving Perseus the lowest score. So this is how I'm going to be ranking it overall, how I personally believe. I think Galaxy and Ray are going to be tied for 7 out of 10. I think Kerbecs is going to be getting a 5. I think, should Kerbecs be getting a 5? Should I give Kerbecs a 5? I was thinking Kerbecs a 5, Meteo a 6, Perseus a 4. So, yeah, that's kind of my thoughts overall. Now, if you're wondering about Galaxy Pegasus, I already did do the full marathon on it, so yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this very, very long video. This will be very minimal editing. It'll just be a compilation of the 4 sessions of battling. Though, hey, timestamps, man. If someone can do a timestamp, I will be very impressed, because it is a very, very, very long video. But just to end off as well, I don't like doing the older stuff, full marathons. I think context matters. In this case, I find it okay. But, you know, I don't really do the Cho-Z marathons anymore, so at least doing this was kind of refreshing to experience the Chozetsu era. And definitely let me know what do you want to see out of these Metal Fight remake days. What other battles do you want to see? I feel like we've covered a lot of ground, doing a lot of the counterpart stuff, a lot of these battles. It's like, I can't really do all that much more with it. So, I have a few, I still got a couple ideas. I won't be saying it just in case, but yeah. Thanks for watching and have an awesome and amazing day.